What if the moon suddenly crashed into Earth? Look up at the sky tonight. That small white circle feels calm, distant, harmless. The moon has always been there, silent, peaceful, predictable. But what if, one day, it stopped orbiting? What if gravity suddenly pulled it straight toward us? Not in millions of years, not slowly, but right now. What if the moon started falling to Earth? Let's break it down. At first, nothing looks different. The moon seems normal, but scientists would notice something terrifying. Its orbit is shrinking, fast, way too fast. Within hours, satellites detect that the moon is moving closer, meter by meter, every second. And that's when the panic begins. Because the moon isn't small. It's 3,400 kilometers wide, almost the size of an entire country, and it weighs more than 70 sextillion tons. That's not a rock, that's a planet, and it's heading straight for us. The first real effect wouldn't be explosions, it would be the oceans. The moon controls Earth's tides, so as it gets closer, the oceans rise, higher and higher and higher. Not small waves, not storms, walls of water, hundreds of meters tall, mega tsunamis crashing into every coastline on Earth. Cities like New York, London, Tokyo, Barcelona, gone underwater in minutes. Millions displaced before we even understand what's happening. Next comes the ground beneath your feet. The moon's gravity starts pulling on the Earth itself. The crust stretches like rubber, fault lines snap, earthquakes hit everywhere. Not a 6.0, not an 8.0, but 10s and 11s. The kind we've never experienced before. Volcanoes erupt across the planet. Ash blocks the sky. Airports shut down. Power grids fail. Civilization collapses. Days before the impact. Then comes the moment you look up, and your stomach drops. Because the moon is no longer small. It now fills half the sky. You can see every crater, every shadow. It feels close enough to touch, and it's getting bigger every hour. At this point, humanity knows. There is no solution, no rocket, no shelter, no escape. This isn't a disaster movie. This is extinction. And then, impact. The moon slams into Earth at thousands of kilometers per hour. The energy released would be greater than every nuclear bomb ever built, millions of times over. The surface instantly melts into magma. Oceans vaporize into steam. Mountains flatten. The atmosphere catches fire. Shockwaves circle the planet faster than sound. Anything alive, gone in seconds. But the worst part? Even if you somehow survived underground, it wouldn't matter. Chunks of Earth and moon would blast into space, then fall back down as meteor storms. For weeks, the sky would turn black from dust. No sunlight, no plants, no food. Temperatures dropping below freezing worldwide. Earth wouldn't just be damaged, it would be dead. A silent, frozen rock, floating through space, just like the moon once was. But here's the crazy thing. This sounds impossible. Yet something similar already happened. Billions of years ago, a Mars-sized object hit Earth. That collision created the moon itself. So in a strange way, the moon was born from destruction, and it could destroy us the same way. Luckily, you can breathe. Because the moon isn't falling toward us, it's actually moving away. About 3 centimeters every year, slowly drifting farther into space. So this nightmare won't happen anytime soon. But still, next time you look at the moon, remember, that peaceful light in the sky is one of the most powerful objects in our entire existence, and if gravity ever changed, everything we know would disappear overnight. If you enjoy mind-blowing space scenarios like this, subscribe, because the universe is way more dangerous than it looks, and this is just the beginning.